So in August, my daughter came from Goshen with her family, son-in-law and 2 granddaughters. Early in the morning, I'm sitting on the couch with my granddaughter Lyda, who's 2.5. My son-in-law's out running and everybody else is sleeping. It's the best time of the morning with a grandchild. And she looks at me and she says, "Granddaddy, tell Hobie and the horse poop." Hobie and the horse poop is a little boy story that I told my children, so I told her mother. You can guess from the title, it's kind of aimed at the 2- and 3-year-old children. So I told Hobie and the horse poop. And it's the kind of story that you get to fill in the parts if you're the little kid. When I was a little boy, we had a little dog who was all black and white, except for 2 pink ears for listening. Lyda would say listening, a little pink tongue for Lyda would say licking, and 2 big brown eyes, and Lyda would say looking. And the thing that Hobie liked more than anything else in the whole wide world was rolling around in the freshest, stinkiest, smelliest, and then Lyda says, "Horse poop." We'd be out in the backyard and we would be watching, well, we wouldn't be watching Hobie, and he would nonchalantly walk across the yard, and then he'd get past the bushes and he'd take off running past the fireplace and across the alley and swoop under the gate into Joe Rob's horse pasture, and he'd go running around, and then Lyda says, "And the horses are in the barn, right?" "No, Lyda." She always says that. "Lyda, they're out in the fields." And he had to watch out for their big hooves. And then he ran around until he found the freshest, stinkiest, softest, and she said, "Horse poop." And then I rub her over top of the head and say, and he rolled around and around until he got all covered with horse poop. And then we noticed he wasn't there. And I'd say to Uncle Warren, I'd say, "Warren, have you seen Hobie?" And he'd say, "No." Then he'd say to Uncle Marlin, "Marlin, have you seen Hobie?" Marlin would say, "No." And then we'd all yell together, "Hobie, Hobie, come here, boy, here, boy." And then Hobie would crawl out of that horse poop, and he'd slowly walk across the fat pasture, slowly slide under the gate, and slowly walk across the alley, past the fireplace, and he'd come around the bushes. And he's looking out of his big brown eyes like, "Don't be mad at me." And he'd be wiggling his little behind because his tail was so short. "I know I shouldn't have done it." And then we'd say, "Mom, Hobie got in the..." And I would say, "Horse poop again." And then my mom would say, "Oh no, get the tub and get the hose and I'll be out." So we'd get the tub or we'd get the hose, and then she would come out and she'd be carrying my little brother Gary. Uncle Larry wasn't born yet. And she'd put him on a blanket in the grass, and then I'd say, "And he didn't crawl yet, did he?" And I'd say, "No, he didn't crawl yet." And then she would take the hose and she'd wash Hobie off while we were trying to hold him just by the collar because we didn't want to get our finger stuck in the horse poop. And then she would take the doggy soap and the brush and all over Lyda, putting the soap all over her, and then wash him all off. And then she'd say, "Let him go." Hobie would jump out and run off, and he'd go, "Shake, shake, shake, shake." And then we'd say, "Hobie, don't go in the horse poop again." But he always did because it was his favorite thing. And then Lyda gave a big sigh, and she snuggled close. In that wonderful, exquisite moment, I'm thinking, this little girl is growing up way too fast. And she could very well be the last little grandchild that we have who want to hear Hobie and the horse poop. And you just want to keep this warm little soul little, but she won't. She's going to grow up. Then she climbed up on my lap, looked up in my face and said, "Gus, Daddy, we tell Hobie and the horse poop tomorrow." And I say, "Yes, Lyda, tomorrow